Hello everyone, welcome to lecture number 3. You're moving right along, so congratulations. This one is going to be on measurement tools that we're going to use in the laboratory. And the first one, yes, is the ruler. Now, I know you've all used rulers before, but you will not believe how many times I get people measuring in inches and not by the metric system in centimeters. On a ruler, you will see two sides. You will see the inch side, and it's usually labeled, and you will have the side with the millimeters on it. Right now, a millimeter is each one of these little lines. Okay, and then you have a big line on the millimeter side where it has the numbers, and this is 1 centimeter. Okay, so when you are measuring, please, because it is science class, use the millimeter side. Okay? I don't want to hear if something is 8 centimeters. I don't want to see on your paper that it's 3. It's not 3. It's 8. Okay, so make sure you're using the right side. All right, but let's say you wanted to take a mass of this little blue cube. Isn't he cute? All right, so I mean, if it's a solid object, you would put it onto the balance. All right, you want to make sure that indeed the balance is on. Okay, if you do not see numbers on the digital balance, then the digital balance is not on, and you want to push this button. Alright, and once it comes on, it'll usually have some zeros, and it's usually measured in grams. Okay, so you would take your cube, and you would put it onto the balance, right, and you would get, I don't know, let's say it's a 2-gram cube. Okay, so it would give you the reading, and you would record that in grams on your sheet. Alright, now, let me just get rid of this. Alright, let's say it wasn't something as lovely as a cube. Okay, maybe you want to measure the mass of a liquid. You can't just pour that all over the balance, you're going to ruin it. Okay, so, you want to put it in this lovely cup. Okay, so I have this little clear cup here. I'm going to put that on the balance. Alright, but I don't want to know the mass of the cup. That's going to throw off my results. I need to get rid of that mass, alright, from my measurements. So they have this little button. Sometimes it's called 0 on a balance. Sometimes it's called tare. And you're going to press that button. So let's say the cup was, I don't know, I'm just making something up, like half a gram. Okay, you're going to push the button, and it will get rid of that mass for you. It's quite handy. And then you can put whatever you want inside it to see what the mass is. So let's say I put some liquid in there. Okay, and the balance read out 1.7 grams. Sometimes you'll be using weighing paper, so you'd put a paper on here, and it would give you the mass, and you would push tare to get rid of the mass of that paper, and you would put your powder on it, and then it would give you the mass of that powder. Okay, so the next measurement tool that you have is the graduated cylinder. And when you measure on the graduated cylinder, you want to measure the liquid at the meniscus, which is this curve that the water makes due to cohesion and adhesion of the liquid. Right? So molecules that are attracting each other in there, we're not really going to go into depth. But it forms this curve. And what you want to do is you want to read this at the bottom of the curve of the liquid. So that would be right here. Okay, so you do not want to read that at the top. You want to read it at the curve, okay, the meniscus. So if we took a look, we have 6 here, and we have 7 here, so that looks to be about, we're eyeballing it, about 6.7 milliliters. Okay, so beakers and flasks. So here we have a normal everyday beaker, and we have an Erlenmeyer flask, which is my favorite kind just because it has a cool name. Alright, and these are super easy. You just read them where the line of the liquid stops. And you want to make sure you have this still and you're not tilting it. Alright, so both of these are at 100 milliliters.